In this video, I will teach you how to change the belts on an MEI VN or AE Series Bill Validator. For this project, you'll need a number 2 Phillips screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is remove the bill box, which is very easy. You just pull this little blue tab back toward you, lift up and out. Next, you're going to remove the faceplate by removing these 4 screws. And just lift up. Then you need to remove this gray piece by pushing up. And then it comes off. Next, you need to remove the control board by removing these 3 screws. Then just kind of push it until it comes forward and unplug all of the wires. This little brown piece, pull up. You pull these wires out from their little tabs. Next, you pull the cord out from this little nook. Right. You remove the lower unit by pulling up on this bar and pulling out. Next, you remove this screw here. And you use your flathead screwdriver to pull up on these 2 tabs on either side. And this just comes out and back. Okay, next you have to remove these 2 screws. Then pull this lower piece down. Okay, and there's your belts. First, you push this part that has a spring under it. Push that wheel down. Pull it off. Next, you take this entire wheel and just pull it out. Set that aside. And same with this little wheel at the bottom, just pull it out. And then put your new ones on. Put the large one and the medium-sized one on first. Place it back in its spot. And loop your belt around. Back over the top wheel. Then you place your little tire on this wheel. Make sure the ribbing in the center is where it belongs. Same thing on the other side. Push down on the spring. Pull the wheel out. Pull the bottom wheel out. Remove the belt. And replace it with your new belts. Back in until it snaps. Wrap the large belt around. slip your tire on, making sure the ribbing falls into place. Okay, now the belts are changed, you just have to put it back together. Pull this piece out. It's easier to put back in when it's out. Put the cord up through the little slot. Make sure the rubber goes through. Once the rubber at the base is all through, put the lower piece back on. And you put your screws back in. And put the stacker back into the case. Pull the cord through. Pull these wires through. Put your screw back in right here. Take the lower unit, snap that back in place. Okay, now you plug the cords back into the control board. Put the wires back under their tabs. This cord back in its slot. And then put your screws back in to hold the board in. Okay, next you put your gray piece back on by lining it up with these little tabs here and pushing down. Next you put the faceplate back on and put your screws back in. And lastly, you put your bill box back on. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, now you've changed the belts on a MEI VN or AE Series Bill Validator.